Welcome to Speedford Racing, and this is round 5, our first ever broadcast, coming from Spain. Not a track everyone's keen on, but it has to be done. We're looking at Ramavaj. He's got pole 4 times in a row. He's won 4 times in a row. Can anyone stop him? Has anyone got the skill, the talent to stop him? We're going to find out in this session. We will get started any minute now, just waiting to see if anyone is going to join us to make the full grid. As we can see, most teams have got their teammates, so we're just down on a McLaren Honda at the moment. Just waiting for one more person, and then we will get going. Always that one person that makes you wait. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna go. So we've had 4 races before. This is the first one we're gonna actually stream. I retired from racing, which is probably a godsend for everyone else, because usually pretty slow round most tracks. So it opens up a spot for a new driver, and we've got quite a few fast drivers here. Obviously Ramavaj is the driver to beat. Hopefully we can have someone who's going to push him a little bit closer than last time in Russia. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's do the intro one more time. This is Speedford Racing. This is our first season. This is race number 5, and it's coming from Spain. It should be a good session. I'm sure people are going to want dry weather, and look, we've got dry weather, which is brilliant. Now, I personally think the tyre choice round here is a bit too hard, but Pirelli know more than me, and I'll leave it at that. Just going to wait to see who's going to make the exit onto the track first. All quiet so far. People just putting setups on, maybe just waiting to see who's going to jump first, who's going to make that first move onto the track. And we're 3 cars going out at the moment, which is brilliant. Let's see what's going to happen. So we've got King of Assists on his outlap, Did SX on his outlap 2, Techno Thriller on his outlap, and Armen 9105 also on his outlap. So they're pretty close together at the moment, and they need to start giving each other a bit of space, because you can get a distant tow but it can also upset the car's handling, especially around some of the corners on this circuit. So we've got the McLaren Honda of King of Assists, which is following him on his outlap, and I don't think he's got the memo to drop back a bit. Now this is going to be important. He needs to get some space before he starts his hot lap. So we've got a yellow in sector 1, and someone's left the session, which is a shame. They should get straight back in. So we've got McLaren Honda. As all cars are on equal performance, it won't do as terrible as it does in the real F1. Has come out the final corner. Here we go, the McLaren Honda starting his time lapse. So King of Assists, he's getting a nice little tow there. Oh, it's too close. This is not good. Come on, you should have backed off a little bit more, gave yourself a bit more space. Oh, there's a car going off. That was a heavy crash. Now, was that under pressure from King of Assists that made the car go like that? That is absolutely crazy. On qualifying as well, you'd expect that, something in the race instant. So we've got King of Assists, he's sector 2 at the moment. Going to see what time he's going to put. He's just going back on this short little straight with DRS wide open. He's on the soft tyres, a 53.118. It's an okay time at the moment. He will find more time, but as the track rubber's in, he will get a little bit more quicker. He's got a, I'd say, look at Ramovaj's time and try and aim for that. He is the yardstick at the moment. And we're coming around the last corner. Oh, he's pitted. So he obviously didn't like that lap either. On board with Did SX, he's in sector 3 at the moment. He's also on the soft tyres. And he's coming around the last corner. Here we go. What's his lap time? A lap time of 1:22.340. Puts him into second, no third now, as S. Graham goes second. Armen 9105 is currently on provisional pole. BDS X Jade Rios is second place at the moment. Times are quite good at the moment. 1:20 is a decent time, but it probably is beatable. With more cars getting out there, putting rubber on the track, we should get more and more quicker as the session goes on. But there's only 7 minutes 45 seconds left of the session. It's only a short quali, because I think the drivers only need to set a good 2 laps and should be okay. Here we go. Ramovaj is setting the lap time a 1:19.570. Seriously quick, 6 tenths quicker than Racing Podge. We're on board with Blood and Sand sector 1 at the moment. He's on the medium tyres. His sector 1 time at 22.180. There's lots of traffic around him as well. There's cars going off. This is a little bit messy. It needs to be a little bit tidier. Come on, you know, we've had practice sessions. This is qualifying. This is the time to show your skills off, and don't be bunching up everyone. Blood and Sand is proper nailing this track at the moment. He's trying to keep it within the safety of the track, but pushing hard. He's doing quite well at the moment. I think if he can push a little bit more harder, if this sector 3, this little Mickey Mouse bit here, it's just annoying that they altered this track. I don't like this version. I prefer the old part of the track where you can get a nice bit of speed, and he's pitting. Must not have been happy with that. Maybe just testing out the medium tyres. On board with Humbug 1337. He's on the super soft tyres, and he is gonna come round the last corner. No, he's pitting as well. So we will go through grid run through, we have Ramovaj currently on provisional pole with a time of 1 minute 19.570. Racing Podge is in second, 6 tenths off. In third is Armen 9105, 7 tenths off. Chopper is in fourth. Max Shell is fifth. Jade is in sixth. Fletcher Boy 77 is seventh. Leenell is eighth. Stanzat is a reserve this week. He is 9th place. Blood and Sand 15 is 10th. Humbug 1337 is 11th. S. Graham 1980 is 12th. Bloomstar 1986 13th. DLSX is 14th. King of Assists no time set 15th. Techno Thriller no time set 16th. Smelly Badger, interesting name, 17th, no time set. TJ Arnis 18 is no time set, and Jaybird no time set, so maybe they were just waiting for the track to calm down. So we are gonna go on board with Armen 9105 in the Renault. So he's on his outlap at the moment. This is where you gotta try and pick out the best parts of the track which got more rubber in, where you're gonna get that more grip, so you're not gonna be chasing the time will actually work for you. You will get that time as long as you can unlock more and more of the track. You see he's pushing a little bit too hard on his outlap. Now I know a lot of drivers that take the outlap very slow just to preserve tyre life, but you're talking about 1-2% at most. Is it worth it? No. I used to hammer the car around. We've got a Ferrari moving out the way, which is nice to see. So the Renault of Armen 9105 is currently 4th at the moment, and I think this will be probably his last lap, so he's got to give it everything here. Now he's going to start his lap any second now, and here we go, his hot lap. So it's going down a long straight, DRS wide open. He's about to go into turn 1, heavy on the brakes, nicely done. Around turn 2, turn 3. Now the sweeping right hander, you can go flat out, but heavy fuel in the race you will have to lift a little bit. So sector 1 time at 22.289, not the quickest obviously, but he could pull it back in the middle sector. He looks like he's got a bit of oversteer on that car at the moment, which is a shame. Maybe he can sort that out in the pits, but maybe it's just set up for the race. Some people set up for 1 lap times, some people set up for the race. DRS wide open again on the short little back straight. Heavy braking, sector 2 time of 22.228 as well, so it's looking like a good time at the moment. It's just got to keep it easy. Here we go. Now God, there's so much oversteer on that car. I don't know if he's gone low aeros because of the straights, but there's a lot of tight corners. You can either a little bit more aero than others. Come around the last corner, he's going to set a lap time of 1:19.963, an improvement of 3 tenths. That's quite good. I didn't expect him to get into the 119s. I thought 120, but he did well, and he's retired now, and I think job done. So we've got Racing Podge. We're on board with him at the moment, the Renault teammate. He's on an outlap, and he seems to be taking it quite easy, which is a preferred choice for most people. Here we go, he's going to start his hot lap now. He'll have DRS wide open, foot flat to the floor on the accelerator. Now this is the hard corner to get right. It's such a long run down. How much do you brake? How much pressure? Where are you going to brake? Do you brake late, brake early? Here we go, sweeping long right hander. He's going to keep it flat because he's got low fuel and he wants to get that lap time in. Sector 1 time of a 22.262. It's in there. He's going to, if he carries on with this pace, he will be in the 1:19s. We've got Ramovaj still not being challenged. He's set an even quicker time, 1:18.503, which is ridiculously quick. I don't know if Michael Schumacher taught him how to drive when he was younger, because this is craziness. We've not seen speed like that around this track for ages. We've got many cars now. Oh, Racing Podge, he's I think he's cost himself this lap. He's going to have to either slow down, put the car in lean mix and try one more time. He's got enough time to start another lap, but it's only 52 seconds of the session left. So we'll go on board Chopper. Chopper sets a 1 minute 20.3. Sir got another lap. He made the flag just in time. He's got soft tyres on. Interesting choice there. Most people going for the super soft, so it will go down. Max Shell has retired from the session. He's 7th at the moment, 2 seconds off the pace. Fletcher Boy 77 in the Williams. He is a massive 2.2 seconds off first place at the moment. He's in 8th. He's on the soft tyres as well, and he's just coming around the last few corners now. He's got to make sure he can nail this last corner. Here we go. Nicely done. DRS wide open. He sets a lap time of 1:20.852. It's an improvement, but it doesn't move him too far ahead. We've got Jade Rios in 9th place. Go on board. She's coming around the last few corners now. She's on the soft tyres as well. Interesting that most people seem to be going on the softs instead of super softs. She's got DRS wide open. She crosses with a lap time of 1:20.6. A 3/10 improvement for Jade. And we've got the end of the session now. So, and there was a nasty crash there between a Force India and would that be a Sauber? It would be, I think. Interesting. Was it the computer that did that? We don't know. So Ramavaj will take pole with a 1 minute 18.5, which is crazy fast. Then we got Jay Bird with 1.2 seconds off first place. Third place is King of Assists. Fourth is Armin 9105. Racing Podged in 5th, so you got the Renault team in 4th and 5th. Chopper is 7th. Oh, Techno Thriller. He didn't set a lap really early. He waited and he's got 3rd place. He is 1.3 seconds off Ramavaj's time. This could be an interesting race. If you got Jaybird or Techno Thriller, if they can get a little bit of a slipstream behind Ramavaj going into turn 1, I expect someone to do a dive bomb. Now, everyone says the famous words, you can only lose the race on the first lap of the first corner. Now, if the drivers take that into mind, they should be able to resist the temptation to do a dive bomb. Take the corner, slot in, try and undercut later on in the race. Don't risk it all in turn 1 of lap 1. So we are got 55 seconds of quali remaining, so this will be the drivers on the slowdown laps going into the pits, and that will be the end of the session. So yeah, a Force India facing the wall. So we've got Ramavaj in 1st, Jay Bird is 2nd, Techno Thriller is 3rd, King of Assists 4th, Armin 910 5th, Racing Podge 6th, Chopper 7th, BDSX Jade Rios 8th, 9th Max Shell, 10th Blood and Sand, Fletcher Boy 11th, Humbug 12th, Lee Now 13th, Stands Up 14th, S Graham 15th, Didex 16th, TJ Honest 18th, Bloomstar 19th, and I had to learn to read quicker than that. So I didn't check the weather, but hopefully we might have a bit of rain in this race. I know a few drivers do want the rain, but I think most of them will want a dry race. But a dry race can be a boring race, and this track is not exactly a track where you're going to get good racing. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We've got 18 on the grid at the moment. We should have 19 because I'm sure Smelly Badger has joined. And it's such an interesting name, I should have called myself something like that. Alright, we will be having a formation lap. Now, I choose to run the formation lap because I just think it's good for drivers to get a little bit, you know, get the tyres up to temperature, work the car a little bit, just have a bit more input. It's just a nice touch having the formation lap. I think last year was the first year to bring it out. I think we will run on 3rd place going into turn 1. So quite a few people are getting disqualified. They don't want to do the formation lap, and that is their choice. So you can't really learn much. I didn't get the weather report, but we've got reporters down the grid. I'm sure they will tell me sooner or later. Looks like a bright sunny day. Right, I will go. Ramovac will probably win this. Now, decent bloke, nothing bad, nothing against him, but I would like to see someone else win, because if it gets to a point where Ramovac is winning every single race, starting pole every single race, it will be similar to the Vettel dominance in his Red Bull years. But, you know, that's what we want to see. We want to see decent drivers in our league. You know, we're a new league, recently started up. We want to have a bit of excitement, get people talking about it. So Ramovac will head the field round, start the process of lining up on the grid, but we ain't seeing no one. Here we go. As the cars gracefully go through each other, because that's what happens in F1, they go through each other. Disappointing. Okay, we have the grid lining up. We've got 18 on the grid. We've lost one did not turn up. Must have missed his flight from Russia. Oh, got too drunk on the vodka and is somewhere sitting in the airport. So here we go. We are gonna go 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. All long light 6. We're out. That was a long hold there. We were on board with Jaybird. He's in 2nd place. He looks like he's catching up with Ramovac. There's a lot of cars trying to make a bit of room. It looks like a Mercedes just clipped the Renault. Ramovac is leading the field through. We've got a Force India trying to make a move on the Haas. Force India going around a long way. Jaybird is trying to get 2nd position back. There's a Red Bull spinning off in the gravel behind. We will check that back in a minute. So we've got Jaybird, he's trying to get past Techno Thriller. He lost that position at the first. We've got 2 Renault cars. We've got Racing Podge and Armen trying to get back into the race, try and get a position early on. Now we've got drivers, looks like they're all starting on the softs. I'm sure there will be some that will probably risk the medium tyre if you start outside the top 10. First lap will be crazy. We'll be trying to get drivers settled down. We've got Fletcher Boy dropping down the field. He's 12th at the moment. He's 13th now. We've got TJ on his 12th. He's gaining positions. We've got Humbug 10th at the moment, gaining positions as well. So we are coming to nearly the end of the first lap. We're on board with the Sauber of Ramovac. And look at this. He's got easily 2 seconds nearly. 2 seconds lead already is pretty amazing on the first lap. We'll go on board. We're 2nd place. He's getting chased down by the Force India of Jaybird. Techno Thriller has to be race away here. Jaybird's trying to make the move. Oh, nearly a bit of contact there. The Haas meanwhile keeps in front of the Force India. Force India will try to keep a little bit in the slipstream, gain a couple of attempts pace behind him. But that will be a battle that I think will rage on for a little bit longer. And we go on board with Jaybird. He's trying so hard. He's on the soft tyres. A little bit of a mistake there by the Haas, but I think he's going to get away with it. We go on board with 4th place, the Renault of Arman 9105. Seems to be taking it a little bit easy, maybe trying to preserve the tyre life, maybe try and extend this stint a little bit. He's got his teammate in 5th place, Racing Podge. He is a 1.19 now. He's dropping back a little bit from his teammate. Oh, look at the Ferrari. The Ferrari's trying to make a little move there. The Renault's trying to be fair. The Ferrari makes the move. Now, the Renault seems to be hesitating there. We've got a Force Indy behind him now, and he's going to be taken again. That's 2 cars, 2 positions lost. That looked like a bit of nerves there as Ramovac sets the fastest lap time at 1:22.4 in the Sauber. So the Renault there is just losing positions now. We've got a Toro Rosso trying to line up as well. Humbug 13:37 is trying to get the slipstream. He's going to make this move. First turn, can he get it in? No. He eases off. Looks like there could have been a bit of contact there. The Toro Rosso trying to find a little bit of room. He's on the medium tyres as well, and he gets past. What a move. He gets past him. Racing Podge is losing positions left, right and centre here. He needs to get back in the groove. He's on the softer tyres as well. He needs to start putting these lap times. He needs to get his tyres hooked up. He needs to get these laps under control and not let the race get away from him. And Racing Podge there, brakes glowing. TJ Arnis 18. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but he is in 9th place, so I think he'd be happy with that so far, as we have a retirement from Max Schell. We'll have to get his view later on to see what caused his retirement from the race. So we've got S. Graham 1980, he's in 10th place in the Mercedes AMG. Seems to have been settling in now. He's settling into a rhythm. He's trying to get the laps underway, trying to feel himself into the race, keep it nice and calm, keep the tyres going, and take too much life out of him. He's got a Ferrari there. Ferrari seems to be slipstream. He's got DRS as well, the Ferrari. So we've got Bloomstar 1986 having a look. But the Mercedes covers the racing line quite well there. Now will the Ferrari keep close to him, or will the car start to get unsettled by the dirty air off the Mercedes? So we've got Lee Nell 1988. He's in the Williams, my old car. Kept it warm for him for the first 4 races. He's been chased down by the Red Bull Did SX. There is 4 tenths, nearly 5 tenths of a second between. Jaybird's retired. He was racing in 3rd place. What a shame. He will be gutted. We could. I feel for him. He was running high up there. That is a shame. We will go back up the grid. Oh, we've got the Armin 9105. Didn't catch what's happened there. He looks like to have a. He's had a moment. I think this could be it. This could be a retirement. Yep, he's retired. There you go. Renault being as reliable as it always is. That car, it didn't look like it was hooked up today, which is a shame, a real shame there. We'll go on board with the Haas of Stansat. He's 13th. Chopper in Mercedes, he is 12th. Blood and Sand, he's pitting. So quite an early pit stop, lap 5, and he is on the yellow wall tyres. Now, was that a drive-through penalty? Interesting, because that is an early pit stop. I'll have to check that out. Did SX is in 10th in the Red Bull. This is his first race with the league, and he's putting on a decent display at the moment. We've got a safety car. Interesting. Now, are we going to get glitches where aliens land on the track? Ronald McDonald run across the streaking along the racetrack? We don't know. Codemasters have tried to patch this, so let's hope no crazy stuff happens. So we've got quite a few cars taking advantage now. Oh, he's got a 5-second stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane for Fletcher Boy 77. We do, and he's got a drive-through penalty as well, speeding under the safety car. So, and nose change. Well, this ain't going well for the Williams. Now, we do not allow pit assists or race assists, like any assist to deal with lowering the speed or setting off from the pit box, because that should be done by the driver. Now, this isn't too bad for Fletcher Boy, because the safety car's out. The safety car's neutralising the pace, so he may be able to still make this race work. He's on the red soft tyres safety car, allowing him to go past. So we will go through the field as the Mercedes there, getting some tyres, and we've got the Force India They are on the medium tyres now. Will they get to the end on that? I'm not too sure. Deg is a little bit higher around here than Russia was, who's got the Mercedes trying to beat the Force India out, but it can't, so we'll have to stay in position. So we will go to first place, Ramovac, and there we go. We've got the safety car trail now. Ramovac is in first place. TJ Honest 18 is in second place. Techno Thriller third place. Linell, Great Recovery fourth place. Humbug 1337 in fifth. Blood and Sand 15th. He's in 6th. 7th is BDS Jade Rios. Chopper is in 8th. Did SX is 9th, Stanza is in 10th. S. Graham is in 11th. Bloomstar 1986 is 12th. Racing Podge is 13th. King of Assist is 14th. Fletcher Boy 77 after quite a hectic couple of laps for him, which resulted in a couple of penalties and a nose change, is in 15th. So when will the safety car be going in? I reckon maybe one more lap, but I'm usually wrong, so it will probably 2 more laps, so we'll go with 2 laps. Now it's important to keep the temperature in with the tyres. You don't want cold tyres on any kind of restart. You got to make sure the cars will not drop back too far. Make sure they don't even make a silly mistake of hitting each other on the safety car. That would be embarrassing now. So we are on lap 7 out of 33. We've got a safety car that has neutralised the race. We've got quite a few interested people behind Ramovac now. He's on the medium tyres and he is super quick. Now, is he attempting a one stop? He's got the pace to carry it through, but will the tyres last? Will this track eat away at them tyres? It will be quite a test for him to see if he can do a one stop race. So as we look at all the cars trying to keep tyre temps, we will go over past results. So in Australia, our first race, as you know, Ramovac got first place, and in China, first place again. In Bahrain, it was more of an interesting race. Ramovac still winning, and of course Russia 4 in a row for Ramovac. He is the driver to beat. Looks like the cars are trying to get a bit impatient now. They are getting a little bit tired of sticking behind the safety car. Will it be going in a slap? Oh, we've got some penalties. 5-second stop-go penalty. Severe collision with S. Graham. I think that was for Jade Rios. That won't do any favours. That's not good. Come on, this is the safety car. You can't be making mistakes like that. Man, the safety car is light still on, so we'll be going around for one more lap. Ramovac must be loving this. Turn the engine right down to lean, get a bit more fuel, keep the tyres nice and cool, keep a little bit of temperature just in case you've got the restart coming up on the next lap. We've got Chopper in the pits. He's going to lose so many positions with the safety car. It looks like it's dropping him right to the back of the field. We've got Did SX 5-second stop-go penalty, severe collision. So either some cars are not following safety car guidelines of keeping a decent space, or they're getting a bit impatient. Then we've got King of Assists. He did not finish as well. Come on, let's get the safety car in. We've got quite a few people behind Ramovac who want to take this race. See, this is the first safety car we've had because safety car was not enabled in previous races, so this could be the little thing that tips Ramovac into making a mistake. He was leading comfortably, then the safety car come out, it's eroded his lead. Now he's got to keep tyres in check. He's got to make sure that he keeps the field behind him. There will get a nice little tow down the straight as well, so he's got so much to deal with, and he's on the slower tyres, the mediums as well. Nice little camera shot there as all the cars go around. And the safety car lights are off. The safety car's going invisible. That's new. Okay, here we go. Ramavaj now becomes safety car. As you can see, everyone weaving, starting to get some temps. Ramavaj is sticking quite close to the safety car. The safety car driver needs to speed up a tiny little bit. Now Ramavaj controlling the pace to his level. When will he go? Will he drag it out a bit more? He looks like he's trying to get a bit more temp. I reckon he's going to bolt after this corner, and he's not. He's dragging out. Here we go, he's bolted. Oh, look at that, the Has got the jump there on the Toro Rosso Techno Thriller. What a jump on him. We're going to go 3 abreast soon. We will go on board with Techno Thriller. Here we go, we've got the Has. And we've got the Toro Rosso trying to sandwich it in between the Williams. The Williams of Lee now is in 3rd position at the moment. TJ Honest is losing. He's going down. He's in 5th place at the moment. This is crazy now. Lee now, what a jump. What a safety car period for him. He is on the red tyres, so super softs. Now, he will be pitting again, definitely. He's a little bit of a lock up there. We've got the Toro Rosso trying to have a little sneaky look. Lee now is giving him room, which is nice to see, but don't give him too much room. It is meant to be racing, not friendly race today. It's not practice. This is where you earn your points. And Lee now is down to 4th place. Touch of gravel getting kicked up there. A lot of dirt now. Will that affect the grip on the track? Probably. We will go on board with the Force India BDS Jade Rios. Still trying to make a move a little bit. I don't know, not as tight to the apex as it should want to be. Maybe heavy with fuel. We won't know that until afterwards. But she is catching Lee now, who's gone down the field quite a lot, which is quite surprising, as Ramavaj does a 122.040 on the medium tyres. Now we're going to get the towing effect here. We've got Jade, she's behind, getting the slipstream off Lee. Will Lee be able to manage into the first corner? Jade's going a little bit deep there, but she keeps the brake in check. She's going so close. I thought she was going to whack her front wing off there. She's getting a tow there. Lee gives her a bit of space. They're racing hard here now. Now, got to keep it together. Come on. Don't crash. There we go. Oh, plenty of space. A bit of respect there between the two. Oh, Lee now having a little bit of a lock up. They didn't touch there, which is quite remarkable because it looked like they were going to make contact then. Now the Force India needs to get the hammer down, create a bit of space. Don't be letting that car tow behind you. Don't want no slipstream effect for any cars behind you. Lee now going a bit wide there, extending his track just a little bit. We will go down the field. We will look at Bloomstar in 7th position in a Ferrari. He has got quite a few cars behind him. We've got the Mercedes of S. Graham, we've got Chopper in the Mercedes as well, and we've got Racing Podge in the Renault. We've got Fletcher Boy, he's in 11th place at the moment. Recovery drive for him, I am assuming. He's should be in the points usually. We've got DRS has been now enabled, so here we go. We've got Racing Podge 10th, Chopper 9th. Oh, Chopper's making some positions up there. Oh, there's been some pit stops. That is odd. I would have pitted before the safety car. The queue would have gone. But I've never won a race, so that's probably why. I make stupid calls. These people make brilliant calls. We've got Ramavaj. He's pitted. Now we will go see what tyres he is on. He's in 9th place at the moment. And he is on medium tyres again. So they just must be working for him. He will be pitting again, because you've got to use 2 types of tyres in a dry race. So we've got Racing Podge and Renault in 8th place with Chopper 7th. Chasing hard down he's got his teammate S. Graham. Oh, That was close. Escram looked like he made a mistake. Oh, we've got a bit of lag here. This will terrify drivers. I never used to like drivers who had lag. It terrifies you. You don't know if they're coming left, right or centre. Sometimes they come up, down, left, right. It doesn't matter. We're on board with Escram in 6th place. Mercedes keeping it nice and tidy there. We've got the Ferrari of Bloomstar 1986 going around the final corner, about to go on to this start finish straight. He will not have DRS, but the Mercedes will do. Both Mercedes, they're trying to make a move on each other. We got Blood and Sand 15, 3-second time penalty. That will be for corner cutting, I expect. I could be wrong. Here we go. The Mercedes trying to catch down. He's trying to get that Ferrari. He's got to keep it going. Here we go. Getting a nice toe there. His teammate getting a bit wide. Come on, here we go. Look, Force India is chasing down the Williams. We've got Jade in 4th place. Chasing down 3rd place. She is 5 tenths. Oh, 7 tenths now behind the Williams. The Williams trying to get a bit of space between them. Now this is quite a good position for Jade to be running. She can keep it together. She's a decent driver, our first female driver in the league, and it's a pleasure to have different sexes, different backgrounds to all our drivers. We welcome anyone who thinks they can give each other a great race. We'll go on board with Lee now. Now this driver is very fast, but also very frustrated that he cannot get near Ramavaj. Now Ramavaj is climbing through the field. He's on the medium tyres in 6th place at the moment, but he's got so much pace to him. We will go on board with Blood and Sand 15 in the Ferrari in 2nd place. Humbug 1337 currently in 1st position. He is in the Toro Rosso on the soft tyres. Now he will be pitting again. Definitely a one-stop race left for him. Ramavaj, we will go check on our championship leader. He's trying to get past the Ferrari of Bloomstar. Ramavaj trying to look for a way through. They're both on the medium tyres now. Oh, look at that. The Sauber's trying to get through. Oh, that was a late defending move by the Ferrari. That was maybe a bit too much there. The Ferrari kind of needs to choose one direction, one path, stay with it. A bit of the Max Verstappen effect there. Trying to move under braking, which will scare some drivers because you're going at such speeds. The Renault going really wide there. Bit of rallycross. Ramavaj now. He is 2.3 seconds behind Lee now, as Jade Rios is in 3rd position. She gets past Lee, so Ramavaj is next to chase down Lee. Oh, Lee and Jade are having a great battle. We will stick aboard of Ramavaj now. He's behind. Oh God, there was nearly contact. A little bit of a slide from Ramavaj. He will have DRS. He's right behind Jade. DRS wide open down pit straight. He will get this move done before turn 1. Here we go, side by side. Remember, our easy move. Now, would that be because he's on the fresher rubber? Jade may need to pit. Oh, she's still giving it a good go though. Oh, she's gone wide. Would that be the car being unsettled by the car in front? Giving it nice dirty. Yeah, now we've got the Ferrari trying to chase Jade as well. We will go on board with Ramavaj. He will be chasing down Lee now, who's in 3rd position. Remember, oh, a little bit. These tyres, I don't know what the tyre deck is at the moment, but it seems to be a bit higher than it maybe was for practice. Track temperatures a little bit higher as well than practice. It's good to have a bit of a little muck about in practice, see how far tyre compounds will take you. We've got Ramavaj getting a face full of tyre smoke there. As Lee now another heavy lockup. It's on the soft tyres against the Sauber on the medium tyres. We will go with Lee now as we look. A tiny little lockup there. He's under pressure now from Ramavaj. He's going round again. He will probably have to pit in the next coming laps. Here we go, trying to take a defensive position. Ramavaj trying to get that slipstream. He's got DRS wide open. Is he going to make this move? Oh, Lee now looks like he's got this position covered. They're going to go around turns 2, 3 and 4. quite close together. I don't think Ramovac will get close. We're going to the part track. Oh, he's making a move. This was the infamous part where Rosberg and Hamilton come together, and Lee Nell keeps the position. Just Ramovac is pushing him hard though. Lee Nell's going to have the inside line. Ramovac trying to go on the outside. He's going to try and cut in between now, trying to get the inside line. He nearly had contact there. Ramovac just pushing really. Oh, nearly. Wow. Williams had to take a little bit of a defensive action there. Nearly got taken out. It was fair racing. That's what you want to see. You know, you don't want people getting disciplined or penalties for racing like that. It was amazing. Lee Nell now looks like he's backed up a little bit. He's going to have to think longer term. He's going to have to try and get these tyres maybe 2-3 more laps out of them with steady pace, and then make a pit stop. Ramovac is on the harder tyres out of all the compounds this weekend. And he's drifting off into the sunset now. He's going to be chasing down Humbug 1337. We will go on board with the Toro Racing driver. He's going through turn 2 and 3 at the moment. He's on the yellow tyres, so the soft tyres there. And he'll be aware that Ramovac is closing on them. There is 7.3 seconds between them. But there is, every corner that's going past Ramovac is a tenth in his pocket. Lee Nell is 2 seconds now from Ramovac. Sure, that tight action, that must have cost a bit of tyre life for Lee. So we will go down the grid. We will see Lee Nell, 3rd position, Bloomstar 4th. Oh, he's under pressure there. The Ferrari needs to keep it together. He's got the Haas there, trying to see if he can make a mistake. The Haas is trying to line him up this side by side. We've got Techno Thriller and Bloomstar. This is going to be tight. Oh, what a move. Great job there by the Haas driver. He's definitely got his racing head on today. Great move. Now we've got the Mercedes of S. Graham having a look at the Ferrari. Mercedes Ferrari, it's the story of this season in the real F1 as well as virtual F1. That was great defensive driving by the Ferrari. The Mercedes will not give up though. He's going to stay on his tail. Now if he can stay behind, I would stay behind until you get DRS activation and throttle it down the start straight. You can get it. Ramovac, there you go, 122.017 in the medium tyres, another new fastest lap. We've got the Mercedes, he's trying to keep right close to the Ferrari. Come on, S. Graham has got this. He's got to have the DRS wide open. I don't think the DRS is open. He can't have not got DRS there. Look how close he is. That would have affected him. No DRS there, which is a shame, but he's still close by the Ferrari. The Ferrari could be struggling on the medium tyres. The Mercedes seems to have the pace, seems to be matching him. We'll go down and we'll look. Blood and Sand in the other Ferrari. He is 7th position, 6 seconds behind the Mercedes S. Graham. We go on board with Fletcher Boy, a recovery drive by him. He's on the red tyres, the super softs. He's doing a good job at the moment. A 3-second time penalty for Chopper for multiple warnings. Now the stewards are being very harsh like they were to Verstappen in the USA. Ridiculous penalty, by the way. So we'll go on board with Racing Podge in the Renault. And it looks like we've got Did SX getting chased hard by Chopper and the Mercedes. The Red Bull's trying to keep him at bay. The Mercedes getting impatient now. He's trying to have a look left, right. He's trying to keep... Oh, he's keeping it going. The Red Bull's made a mistake. He's into the gravel. Now, the Mercedes let him go in front. Mercedes was in the right to keep that position there. But he's going to have the DRS wide open. Here we go. He's going to try and make a move. Nope, he's just having a little look. Telling him I'm there. The Mercedes driver will be there right behind him, going on to the start finish straight, I suspect. Just keep it together now. We've got the Red Bull on the yellow striped tyres. That will be the soft tyres. Did SX in the Red Bull. First race. He's giving himself a good account here at the moment. He's got late call into pit. The Mercedes is following him. This will be interesting. So where is Jade? Jade coming around the last corner on the pit straight. She will gain position. She looks like she's on the soft tyres as well. She's in 10th position now. She will be chasing down the Renault or Racing Podge very hard and fast now. In ninth place we have Racing Podgies on the soft tyres. Bloom Star 1986 in the Ferrari is in 8th place. He is behind the Williams. Oh, Fletcher Boy. Fletcher Boy needs to be putting some decent laps in now. He needs to start getting this recovery drive into a drive which he's going to be proud of at the end of the day. We are in the Ferrari of Blood and Sand 15. He is 2.4 seconds away from Humbug 1337 in the Toro Rosso. On board with the Toro Rosso at the moment, he is trying to chase down S. Graham in the Mercedes AMG. S. Graham, S. Graham 1980 trying to get, he's in the pits. That was a late call. Here we go. Medium tyres. We will stay on board with S. Graham because I've got a feeling BDS Jade Rios may get past. We will go actually on board with Jade. We will see where she comes out. Oh, she is miles away. Surprising that. Racing Podgies coming round. We've got Bloom Star, the other Ferrari, trying. Will he be? Yes, he's overtaken S. Graham. S. Graham is still in the pits. Oh, that must have been a slow stop or something because he has lost a ton of time. Here we go. Will Jade be able to catch the Ferrari? She's definitely going to get the Mercedes. Mercedes still in the pit exit. Come on, S. Graham, you've got to do this. Mercedes gets out just in front now. Jade will see that Mercedes. Jade's tyres are heated up right. They've got the right amount of grip. We've got a 5 second stop go penalty for Did SX. A collision there. Now, first race, so maybe he's a bit rusty, we don't know, but he's putting a good account. S. Graham in the Mercedes, he's looking a little bit worried there. He's got Jade all over the back of him. Jade needs to keep it under control, keep it cool, and I think she will do this. She's going to try and size him up every corner. She's going to have a little look, let him know that he's there. She is within DRS range. Oh, we've got a disqualification, a black flag. The stewards have had enough of Did SX. That will be a talking to in the driver's room after, I suspect, with the stewards, just to explain where he's gone wrong this race event. We will go on board Racing Podge in the Renault. He's on the red striped super soft tyres. He's trying to close down Bloom Star 1986 in the Ferrari. And the Ferrari's having some good pace there as we go on board with Fletcher Boy 77 in the Williams. He's 4.5 seconds off Techno Thriller. Techno Thriller is in 5th place and he's getting chased down hard here. The Haas driver is getting chased down. Oh, S. Graham has retired from the session. What has happened there? Oh, there's been some contact. Could we be getting a second safety car of the session? That relieves the pressure on Jade Rios. She will be trying to regroup now, try and cool them tyres a bit, try and make this stint the last stint. I got a feeling she will be pitting again. There's 13 laps to go. We will go to 1st place. He was in the pit. Lee now, he is pitting now. He is on the soft tyres. What tyre will he be going? He has been given a 5 second stop go penalty. That will not help him at all. Speeding in the pit lane. There we go. Here we go. The medium tyres. Great pit stop there. Very quick. He is 4th place at the moment. He will be dropping down, I think, to 5th place of Techno Thriller. Oh, he's pitting as well. Lee now coming out. Here we go. We've got the Mercedes. He's going to keep in front of the Mercedes. Lee now with a little lock up. Blood and Sand 15 in the Ferrari, keeping it together. Techno Thriller, 3 second time penalty. The penalties are coming thick and fast at the moment. We've got Ramovac. He is 0.792 behind Humbug. Now, this will be an epic drive. If he can get 1st place in this race, that'll be 5 in a row, which is outstanding. Here we go. This is where he can show his skill set. He's never used to be chasing down the racers. He's used to leading them away. Now we can see if he can overtake. It was a question with Vettel. Could he overtake? Vettel showed us. Let's see if Ramovac can show us now. He's trying to line up the Toro Rosso. He's going to keep it close, going through the little Mickey Mouse section here. Now he's got to keep it under control, go through the DRS activation point. Here we go, a little bit of a slide by the Toro Rosso. The Sauber's trying to keep it close. Oh, he's not even going to need a DRS. DRS is just going to help him get away. Here we go, we've got both drivers side by side. We will go on board with Ramovac, he's made the position, he's got it, he's got it. Toro Rosso can't deal with that. Ramovac is too quick, too skillful there, but he's trying to come back at him. Look at that, Humbug is not giving up yet, and we've got the Ferrari coming up, chasing in third place, Blood and Sand 15 trying to get involved in this. The more these two fight, the more the Ferrari's got a chance of getting there. The Toro Rosso, give him his due, he's doing fantastic. He's still trying to give it to Ramovac. This is something Ramovac ain't used to. He's not used to some drivers tackling him, trying to get back in front. This will be putting a bit more pressure on him now. The Sauber driver has to deal with this. He has to learn to alter his game plan if he's going to be slowed down by little in battles like that, because it is allowing the other cars to gain on him. We've got Lee now in 4th place in the Williams. We've got Techno Thriller 5th place, Fletcher Boy in the other Williams 6th place. So we've got 2 Williams in the top 6, which is a good result. If they can keep it going, there is 12 laps to go. So we've got Bloomstar in the other Ferrari in 7th, Racing Podge in the run-up, still going around in 8th place. Jade Rios is in 9th as we're on board with the Toro Rosso. He will be trying to keep it together. He's not keeping the tight lines. Ramovac, he won't get a slip, he won't get DRS. He may get a distance tow, but I think Ramovac will be going off into the distance there. We will go on board with Blood and Sand 15th. He is in the Ferrari. You can see the other 2 cars a few seconds in front. He's got to keep his game plan. He's got to keep his head into the game, think smart, be smart, and just trying a couple of attempts every lap. If he can get that off them 2 cars, he may have a little chance come later on in the race. He's on the medium tyres, so they will last a little bit longer. They're not the fastest tyres, but they are more durable. We will go on board with Lee now. He's being chased down by the Mercedes, and I think that Mercedes may be a little bit out of place. That will be S-Grab, so we will ignore that as Lee now is putting in decent laps. A little bit wide there. He's got his teammate. Where is his teammate? 8th place. Fletcher Boy, is he pitted again, or has he had a little bit of an incident there? We will go on board with Jade Rios coming around the final corner. A bit of drifting there. Now come on, you need to get some points now, Jade. This is it. She's on the yellow strut tyres. She needs to keep this going. She needs to get some points. There will be points finishes for some drivers who didn't expect it this weekend. They've got to keep it going. She's in the pink Force India. She's trying to keep it together. She's gone a bit wide there. She's kept it. Oh, she kept it out of the wall then. That was certainly going to go into that wall. She didn't keep it under control. Is she suffering with tyre wear? Is she got dirt on the tyres? Is there dust being kicked up from all the gravel visits by multiple cars that's putting dust and dirt onto the track? We will go on board the Williams Fletcher Boy. He's trying to close down the Renault. He is a massive 19 seconds away from the Renault though. Oh, the Renault is pitting. Is he pitting? Yes. Blood and Sand's got past him. Let's see. No, he's not pitting. There we go. I do not know what I'm talking about. Not the first time, won't be the last time, as we see Fletcher Boy is 17 seconds away from the Renault Racing Podge. We will go on board with Racing Podge. He is 1.054 seconds away from the Ferrari Blood and Sand 15. The 2 Ferraris together. The Renault is trying to chase them both down. Will he be able to close out this race and catch both the Ferraris? We will go on board with Blood and Sand 15. He's trying to, I think he's trying to show his teammate, come on, I'm quicker, move out of the way. But this ain't how they roll. I think these 2 are setting out their stall. They're going to try and race for themselves and then each other second. We will go on board with Bloomstar 1986 in the other Ferrari. Oh, there we go. Prove me wrong again. They are working for the team. He lets him go past, which is maybe a wise decision. Maybe his tyres are failing him. The grip's going loose. There we go. We've got the Renault. He's going past him. The Renault of Racing Podge gone past Bloomstar. Now we will go on board with Blood and Sand 15. He's seen his teammate get overtaken. Now Racing Podge. He's got to try and get some decent lap times. He's got to try and close this Ferrari. He is quicker than most of them. We will go on board with Techno Thriller in the Haas. We can see him from miles away with a nice pink helmet there. We know who we're looking at. We've got Lee now in the Williams. He's putting a decent display in. This is his first race since switching from the Ferraris to the Williams, and if he gets third place, a nice podium, he will be made up with that. But surely he can go for more with Humbug 13:37. It's just 6 seconds away. 6 seconds seems like a long time, but with 8 laps to go, I think he may, if he pushes a little bit harder, he may get a chance there. We'll go on board with Humbug in the Toro Rosso as he starts the long drive down to turn 1. He is 6 seconds away from Ramovac. We will go on board with Ramovac. Here we go, the Sauber driver, just showing out just the skill level of this driver is insane. The speed he can pick up, the speed he carries through corners. He's just taking it nice and easy now. He's got to keep everything in control. He's got to keep his tyre wear under control. He's on these super soft tyres. Now these tyres are quick, but they will degrade very quickly, so he's got to be very careful here. He's got quite a few laps to go on them. Don't know the tyre wear, the life on these tyres, but with tyre deck slightly higher than usual, I think he will be maybe push for a couple of laps and then cool down the tyres. We will see by the lap times of Humbug. He's still 6.5 seconds, so Ramovac is still taking it easy at the moment. We will go on board with Lee now. Now, a slight little look up. I think he's going to be so made up with this position. A podium position is brilliant. We will go on board with the Haas of Techno Thriller. He's now 3.3 seconds behind Lee now, and I think he is actually closing up on Lee now. We'll go on the Ferrari with Blood and Sand 15. He's in 5th place. He is 13 seconds behind 4th place, but 5th place is decent points. We will go on board now with Racing Podge. He looks like he's still having a little bit of battle there with Bloomstar and the other Ferrari. Now, I thought he would be chasing down the Ferrari of Blood and Sand, but he's still in the grips of the first Ferrari that he overtook. Oh, he's gone super wide. That will ruin his entry into the last corner. It will make him a little bit slower down the pit straight. Now, maybe a bit too excited there. He needs to calm it down. He's got 6 laps to go. Keep it together. Keep these decent points. Got the Ferrari. He's looking at that Renault all crazy and going into the last corner thinking, I'm going to have him. And he will do. If that Renault can drive like that anymore, he will have him. Keep it together now. Come on. Bloomstar is doing a cracking job here. He's in 7th position. We'll go on board with the other Williams. On the medium tyres is Fletcher Boy 77. He's 14 seconds away from Bloomstar. It may seem like most people would retire from the race, but 8th is still points, and points mean prizes come the end of the season. This is towards the Constructors' Championship. On board we have 9th place, and it's Jade. She will be getting a couple of points for this drive, which I think is well deserved. We'll go on board the Mercedes Chopper 0821. Great display from him again. 10th position, last of the points, but I think he will be happy with that. A good result. Not everyone's favourite track here, Spain. It's personally, I don't like it myself. And kick of oversteer there from the Mercedes. Getting the power down a bit too early, I think there. We will go on board with Stanza, and I don't think he's racing no more. So we got the top 10. We've got Chopper in the Mercedes AMG. We got BDS Jade Rios in 9th position. We've got the Williams of Fletcher Boy 77 in 8th position. We've got the Ferrari of Bloomstar 1986 7th. In 6th position we've got Racing Podge of the Renault. He looks like he's broken the grips of the Ferrari. He's making a bit of a gap now, nearly 3 seconds to him and the Ferrari. So now he's going to try and settle down now. Try and now some lap times, get a good couple of lap times. Maybe if he can get in the 122s, that would be a steady pace for him to maybe close the gap down on the other Ferrari of Blood and Sand 15, who we're on at the moment. Lee now getting a 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings there. This track is notorious for cars having a little bit extra of the runoff, but the stewards are not letting anyone get away with anything. We'll go on board with the Haas of 4th place. Techno Thriller is 3 seconds away from Lee now in 3rd position. Now he's 3 seconds away, where Lee now has got penalties to come, so this will be a tight finish. Will Lee now be able to get a bit of a gap to kind of counteract all the penalties he's going to be getting? We will go on board with Lee now. We'll see what he's trying to do. There we go. You got Techno Thriller in the background there, just coming around one of the corners as Lee now, trying to keep it together now. He's nice bit of driving there, he's keeping it together. Come on, you need to increase your time between you two. You've got penalties coming, you need to get a little bit more of a gap. We will go on board with the Toro Rosso of Humbug, and he's yeah, a little bit of lag there. We don't know if he's coming left, right, centre, up, down, right, backwards, we don't know. We will go on board with Ramovaj. Here we go, he is a massive 9.5 seconds in front of second place. Will this man take it easy, or will he just keep setting decent lap time after decent lap times? I think he's trying to build himself up as a driver that can't be beaten, and this will strike fear into every driver come every race. If he's still getting pole position, if he's still getting the race wins, he will be making a legend of himself, and I think that will be a great watch. Come Monaco, you got the tight race like Monaco, Baku, races where the walls are closer than ever before, the cars are more wider. This could be anyone's race, but this race here, it is Ramovaj's. He's got this sewn up. If he can keep it together, there's 3 laps, anything can happen. Driver concentration can cause slip-ups. We've got Lee now in the Williams. He's still 3 seconds. Oh, he's dripped under 3 seconds now. We know he's got a 3-second time penalty. He's got to keep pushing to get out of the grips of Techno Thriller. Techno Thriller in the Haas. He is trying to chase down, trying to get that. Keep it under 3 seconds. He's gonna do it. He's on the super soft tyres. I think he's got a little bit more grip in his back pocket there. He will keep going. He's 2.6 seconds away. At this rate, he will be jumping Lee now into the podium positions after the stewards have been handing out penalties like no tomorrow. Yeah, Plaza 15. We've on board with the Ferrari. He is a massive 15.3 seconds away from 4th place Techno Thriller, but a decent drive by the driver. He will be happy about this. Racing Podge and Renault. Great. Oh, Humbug has got another penalty as well. This is going to make it interesting because Lee now is 4.6 seconds behind Humbug. I think we're going to have an interesting finish position with the final classification at the end with all penalties. All I know is Ramovaj is going to win still because he's been sticking to track limits. He has been doing very well, setting a good example to the other drivers, but it's hard to keep inside the track limits on this track. And like last track in Russia, you just can't help going over some track limits. Sometimes the stewards are a bit too tough, in my opinion. We will go on board on 8th place. Fletcher Boys coming through turn 3 at the moment. The long sweeping right hander now into turn 4, keeping it nice and tight. Oh, a little bit of a twitch there. Was he trying to get the power down early? I did say in quali it is full flat out, but in the race it is totally different. Tyre wear affecting him, less fuel, but you need good tyres underneath you to attempt that at full speed. We will go on board with the Mercedes AMG of Chopper 0821. He has been lapped, so up to 9th place has been lapped by Ramovaj, which is another dominant display of force there from him. We will go on board with 10th place Jade Rios. Quality drive. She's in 10th position. Awesome drive. I think she'll be, you know, not everyone will be happy with a point. I think she will. So we are going to go on board with Ramovaj. We are coming up to full race distance in a minute. He is a decent driver. He will be many people's favourite for the title. We're going round the last few corners before he starts his final lap. Penultimate corner, here we go. This is it. He will be starting his last lap. We will ride on board with him. But we may have to go check on Techno Thriller. He's only 1.6 seconds away from Lee now. Techno Thriller has gained about 1.6 seconds on Lee now. Lee now is dropping back further from Humbug. But we're on board with Ramovaj, sorry. We will go on Humbug 1337. We'll go on board Lee now. Now he's losing a ton of time to Techno Thriller. Techno Thriller he's in the background. Lee now will be start panicking now. He knows he's got time penalties to come. He is on the slower tyre as well. We will go on board with Ramovaj. I wish I had multiple cameras so I could see a couple of drivers. Here we go. Come on. This will be 5th win in a row. He's showing pure dominance. I think he's taking it easy at the moment. He doesn't have to do anything except just bring it home. Here we go. Last few corners coming up off Sector 3 of the Spanish Grand Prix. 33 laps done. Ramovaj setting a brilliant example, leading from the off. With great little battles after pit stops. He's coming around the final corner. There they go. Ramovaj, 5 wins in a row. Here we go. What a champion in the making. He will be buzzing after that. We will go on board with the Toro Rosso. We can't go on board with that because Cody's don't make it easy for me. So we will see that second place is Humbug 1337. Oh, we've got time penalties affecting stuff. Techno Thriller is in 3rd position. The penalties sorting themselves out. Lee now in 4th. We've got Blood and Sand currently in 5th position. He will be crossing the line any second soon. Let's see if anyone's penalties are going to affect the finishing position. Blood and Sand is finishing in 5th position. We're waiting for Racing Podge in the run up to cross the line. He crosses the line in 6th position. Bloomstar 1986 in the Ferrari will be crossing the line any second now. He's crossed the line in 7th position. Fletcher Boy in the Williams. He is in 8th position. He will be crossing the lap anytime soon. He will finish his race and I'm sure he'll be pretty chuffed with 8th position. Here we go, on board with the race winner. What a drive. 1st place, Ramovaj. Congratulations. We have a great talent, a hidden gem. When we first started league, no one knew how fast he was going to be, but he is absolutely outshone everyone. And here we go, the podium. We have Ramovaj in 1st position. He's made up with our trophy. I will be too. Humbug is in 3rd position and the Haas of Techno Thriller 3rd. I want to say a quick shout out to all the rest of the drivers. You did great. There was a few little incidents there that got a bit tight, that need maybe a little bit of addressing, but I think you done great. Quite a lot of penalties there, but it is the track where you will extend some track limits, so don't take it too hard. Ramovaj 1st, 2nd Humbug, 3rd Techno Thriller, 4th Lee now, 5th Blood and Sand 15, Racing Podge in the run out, 6th, 7th Bloomstar 1986, 8th Fletcher Boy 77 and Williams, 9th is Chopper 0821 in the Mercedes AMG, and Jay gets last point there. Well deserved. Well deserved. Every single driver, even the drivers that didn't finish, thank you for giving it a great shot. We will go to the incidents, and there is a lot of incidents, but it's not too bad. You know, these guys, 5th racing, we've got to let some incidents happen. It improves their race awareness, but great job. I am very happy with it. Here we go, the death countdown noise is a bizarre sound. So, 5 wins in a row, 5 poles in a row. Ramovaj, he's on a mission. I made a joke to him. I said, you tie up the drivers' championship, come Spa. He laughed at that. I don't know. It is very, very interesting. His pace is amazing. his setup of the car is just fantastic. So I will leave it there after everyone seeing the talent of Ramovaj. I'd like to thank you everyone for watching. Next week we will be back on air at 8:25 PM UK time. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. This was Speed Force Racing with round 5 of our championship coming from Spain. Thank you so much. Enjoy your night.